Heroin in the Synapse by Bodhi Duvall. In the synapse, there are many different parts and functions. First off, the synapse is made up of the connection between the axon terminal of the presynaptic neuron and the dendrites of a postsynaptic neuron. Within the presynaptic neuron are vesicles that contain neurotransmitter. These neurotransmitters take the electrical signals from the neurons and transmit them through a chemical process. Specifically for heroin, it affects dopamine, the feel-good chemical. The calcium ion channels stimulate the vesicles, bringing them closer to the outer layer or the membrane of the cell, and eventually bind together, increasing the perimeter of the overall membrane and releasing neurotransmitter into the space between the dendrites and the axon terminal, otherwise known as the synaptic cleft. The neurotransmitter travels throughout the synaptic cleft to the receptors of the postsynaptic neuron, transferring the action potential. After the chemicals connect, they either diffuse into the body or are taken back up through the transporters to be reused. But one of the things that heroin affects includes a third neuron. It contains and releases GABA inhibitory neurotransmitter. Its purpose is to block the presynaptic neuron from transporting its dopamine. When the GABA is released, it connects to the receptors on the presynaptic neuron, which blocks the dopamine from entering into the synaptic cleft. When the GABA neurotransmitter has gone back through the transporters back into a vesicle, the dopamine is free to travel through the synaptic cleft and activate the postsynaptic neuron, all leading to the transmission of the action potential. Then, when you introduce the body's natural endogenous opiates, it will connect the mu opioid receptors, blocking the GABA neurotransmitter from releasing, therefore letting a flow of dopamine travel through the synaptic cleft and transmitting its signal. Then going back through transporters to be put in another vesicle to be reused for later. Heroin acts in the same way as the natural endogenous opiates, blocking the GABA from releasing, therefore allowing a flow of dopamine to be released. And when the heroin has left the system, the GABA neurotransmitter can go back to preventing dopamine from being released. Thanks for watching.